Hey guys, what's up? Ruben here from Midnight Garage. So today I will show you guys how to replace your brake pads and your brake discs. So, let's go. Well guys, I'm guessing you all are familiar with the basics, but if you're not, I will go through it real quickly. Loosen the wheel nuts slightly, then jack up the car. Once it's raised, put a jack stand underneath it for safety, then loosen the wheel nuts completely, and you can take off the wheel and you're ready to start. But I'm guessing you guys all understand that, so we'll skip it in 3, 2, 1. There, gotta love editing, right? Well, first up we need to remove the caliper. Usually, since we're going to do the pads and the discs, you only need to remove the ones in the back. There are usually 2 of them. But in this case, I will also remove these because otherwise I can't get to these properly. So I'll just remove everything. The sets held together with clips that you can easily remove like this. And there's another piece right here. These are not with my brake pads, so I will need to keep these. The pads are removed. Now it's time to get the rest of the caliper out of the way. And now we can remove the disc. Well, if you're unlucky, some of them have these little screws here. This one fortunately don't. Definitely use the right set of screwdrivers for that and don't pressure it, because if you do, you will probably, well, mess up the entire screw and then you will have to drill it out. Fortunately, I don't have to do this, so for me it's just a case of taking the disc off. I just noticed some remains of a spider and some spider webs here, and I kinda think that the spider regretted its decision of making its web here once it started driving this car on the highway. Here we have the new disc and the new pads, and here we have the old ones. Well, these were still in okay condition, but the other side was not. Here I can show you. Yeah, no, the reason I drove too long is because it's a JDM model and apparently they had different brakes, so it was kind of difficult to source the right set of brakes. But yeah, I got everything now and now I can replace it. Also, I think it goes without saying, but if one brake is bad on at least one of the axles, then replace both brakes on the same axle and don't just replace one. Please don't do that. Also, I say it in every video and I will keep saying it, when you put everything back, always use copper compound and torque every bolt to spec, because definitely with your brakes you don't want anything to fail. You don't want any of the bolts to get stuck in the future. Next up, put a little bit of copper compound on the back of your brake pad and put a little bit of something on the sliders as well. Just make sure you don't get any of it here, because that will definitely decrease your brake performance. So far the fun stuff, now the nasty stuff. The cylinders you see here have to be pushed all the way back in order to actually fit over the new brake pads, and that's really a tough job unless you got a special tool that's specially made for this. I really like using this tool. I can definitely recommend you buying it. They're probably $40 or something in that range. Now I've seen people be too cheap to buy them and they use, like, I don't know, pipe wrench or tools like this in order to do it, and well, most of the time it gets the job done as well. So if you don't really want to spend the money, you don't have to, but I can highly recommend it. If you can't push the pistons back at any chance, then most likely they're stuck, and that means you either have to rebuild them or buy new calipers altogether if you don't feel like rebuilding them. I just hope for you that that isn't the case, because that really sucks. There we are. And now with the piston pushed all the way back, we can easily slide the caliper over and then put the bolts back. And now everything looks fresh and is brand new again, and now it's time to put the wheel back on. Well guys, the car's back on the ground and I'm done for today. Before I close off the video, I want to say 2 more things. 1, always torque your wheels back to spec, because you definitely don't want one falling off while you're driving on the highway. And 2, the pads and discs have to wear in, and I've read, depending on the type of discs and pads you have, I've read anywhere between 100 and 600 kilometers. So definitely for the first, well, 200 kilometers, definitely drive slowly and just let it break in easily, and definitely do not go to a track with it or something, because you might just have to replace your pads real quickly again. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more how-tos, and then hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.